Hey guys, welcome in MUO Sigma classes. In this lecture, we are going to learn how we can create our functional React Native side menu. So in the last video, we have already covered this, this custom side menu. So if you are interested, you can watch my last video, and I will provide the link in the description. Okay, cool. So let's just understand what is functional mean. Functional, it's mean, so if user is clicking on any of item like profile, messages, activity list, then user should navigate to that respective route, or you can say the component, or you can say the page. Alright, so if I'm clicking on this list, then I should navigate to the list page. Cool. But right now in the last video, because we have covered this selection part, what it's mean of selection, I mean if user is clicking on any of item, it should highlight, right, like this. So we have covered this functionality into the last video, so you can go and check out that video again. All right, so in this video we are mainly focusing on the navigation setup in this side menu. All right, so let's get started. So if you will look here, I have a home screen component, and then we have activity.js component, then we have list.js component, then we have friend refers.js component, then we have reports.js component. So basically in this video only I have created these these 1 2 3 4, or you can say 5 component, you can consider like 4 component, including list, friend refers, and reports.js component. So what I have to do after creating these component, I have to use these component into my stack. So under in the app.js, like this, if you can see here, we have to set these component here, and we have to import these component here. This is a very simple activity, right? I mean the simple thing, you have to just import your components and just set over here using using driver.screen, and this is the key. By using this key, you can basically access this component directly. Okay, fantastic. So you have home, notification, activity list, friends refer, and reports overall. Okay, and you have almost all these components navigation point of contact here only. Okay, so let me set up the thing by just carrying this profile navigation. Okay, so in order to more understand this, let me take you into the customized component, this customized side menu component. So here we have this customized side menu component. Let me take you here. Okay, so basically if you are clicking over here on this item, that's mean you have this item and you're clicking on this touchable opacity basically. So if you will see here, we have this on press function. If you will click on this item, that's mean this on press function will fire. Let me show you by the example. Okay, I am just using alert so that you can understand. I mean in the actual picture we are clicking on this item only. So this item, let's say this static item, right? You will get this static item. So basically if I'm clicking on this item, then you can see we are getting the item. In each and every item, if you will click, you will get the same alert, like this alert and alert. All right, so go back and just undo that changes. So undo these changes. Okay, so what I'm doing here at the line number 29. So on press, basically this is the callback function from the child component to the parent component. So basically this is the item component, and this on press on callback will be will trigger here only. Okay, this on press. So what this on press is doing, this is basically setting my item ID, and using this selected item ID, I mean not this this is not actual ID, because so in the old video only I told you that we are using title as a unique key, because we do not have ID, or we can create, but I mean for now, just for the example, we are using the title as a unique key. Okay, and the item also. So basically on the basis of the unique title, we are just highlighting and selecting and deselecting the items like this. So here only I will basically do some changes here. So after selecting the item ID into my state, I have to do one thing. I have to navigate. So this is the functional component. So I will use props dot navigation dot navigate. Okay. So I have to access the prop. So I have to pass this props as well. Okay. So here I have the props dot navigation dot navigate, and then I have to basically first pass the key of component so that I can access the component. As I told you earlier, if you wanted to access these component, you have to use the respective keys like name. So if suppose that I want to go to the profile, then I have this what you can say home, right? So I have to navigate to the home, but currently we are in home page, right? So let me give you with the notification page. So let me just access this notification only. So going to the custom side menu and passing this notification component. So ideally it will take you to the notification component with the notification header as well. So going here, and if you're clicking on this profile, then it should take you the notification page, and it is taking you. But for every on-press you have a single on-press callback, right? And you are performing the same thing, so it will every time it will take you the notification page. Okay, let me give you the example. Shake this, reload. So the last time when you clicked on this profile, then it took you into the notification page, right? So this time I'm clicking on this reports item, it will also take me to the notification page. Yes. So what I have to do, I have to pass different name for the different items. So how we can achieve this, let's just discuss first. So what I have to do, I am just printing my props first. Okay, props. So I'll tell you the story. I have app.js, and in this Drawer navigator, I am using this Drawer content, and then I am using my custom component. But here you can see I am also passing some props. So a specific prop I am sharing into this component that I am basically trying to print, that I am trying to console it out so that I can show you what props are coming. Okay, so let me open the debug mode. So just have to shake the device if you have, otherwise you can go to this device and then you can shake it, or you can just simply click on D button. Okay, so debug with Chrome. And if you are facing any issue related this, you can just ping me down. You can just put the comment. I will try to respond on those, or I will basically create a separate video on that. So just inspect this and console. Go to the console one, and if you're clicking on any of item, it will basically give you the props. So here you can see we got this props. Okay, so if you try to understand, we have this state, we have this navigation, and we have this descriptors, right? So basically we in this route name we have home, notification, activity list, friends, refer in the reports, right? This is the array we have under in the routes name. And also in the state we have history. Under in that we have at the 0 number of index we have route, this key, and we have type drawer, and status is open. So I will not take you into this history, but yes, I will use this history later. But right now what I want to use what I can say, I want to use the name so that I can navigate to the specific component. So you will get basically these name and the key. So basically I need these names, right? Names are important because in order to navigate to the specific component I need names, right? So I have now names. So now my challenge is, when I'm clicking on the first item or fourth item, how I can check on which item I am, and and where I have to navigate. So it's very simple thing, guys, because when you are clicking on this on press, you must have the index, right? So on the basis of the index, you can basically fetch the correct the same index name. Okay, got my point? If not, then let me explain you first. So this is the item, and this is the item, and then we have this item, and this is the render item, which is the part of, I mean, which is basically a part of this flat list. Got it? So under in the flat list item, I mean this render part, we have this item, but it should also take the index as well. Okay, so we have to pass this index as well within this property only. So let's say I'm passing this item dot index to. So item dot index, or no, not item dot index. I have to pass like the index only. Got it? Fantastic. So this item, I mean this index, you will get here only, because I have set it at, I mean in the last, so like this. So now we have the index, and then we have to pass the index here only. Okay, so this on press will trigger, and then here only we will get the index. Okay, so let me print index. Alright, so if I'm clicking on any of item, you can see we have 0, we have 1, then we have 2, and then we have 3, like so on, 5. I mean, because the index is 4 and the item is 5. Here you can say we have again 0, and then we have another one. But for now we have these item, right? We have to use. Why this item is giving 0? Because this item is different one, related to the different flat list. So right now basically I'm focusing on this, so I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 indexes. So using this index only, what I have to do, I have to fetch the name. Got it? So if I'll basically access that prop again, if I'm clicking on this profile, you will get this. Basically from the props you will get this routes. So I'll basically access the index value directly. So props dot state dot routes. So state dot routes. Cool. And because of the routes is array, so I have to just check the value of the particular index. So I'll pass index directly over here. Alright, so under in the index I'll get the object. So under in object I have to just access this name. Okay, and dot name. Got it? That's it, right? I have to just write this. You can destructure it at any place, and then you can use it. Okay, so let me use this. So now I'm going to the profile. Here you can say we are on home. If you're clicking on this messages, then you should get, I mean you should get notification, or you should get notification, right? This is the notification page. And then if you're clicking on the activity, you have activities. Again going back to the notification, you can see we have this list component, and then we have this report. I mean reports mean the friends refer component. Again I'm backtracking, list, and then reports, it means the friends refer, activity, and then home, right? So like this you can basically create your functional side menu in React Native application. Like this basically, it's a very simple approach, right? You just need to take care the index that you are getting here, and then you can basically jump into the correct I mean the specific index, and then you can basically access this name at this place, at this under in this navigate, so that you can directly access your respective component. Got a point? So I hope guys you will love this video. If you love this video, please do like this video, please share this video with your friends and subscribe the channel. So in the next video we are going to learn how we can create some additional features, like suppose that in the application only, if you are going to the notification page and if you're clicking in the side menu, it should basically highlight this messages item, right? But it is not. Okay, so let's say if you are going to the activity and again you are going to the profile one, so you are into the home page. Now if you click on this go to notification, you are now on notification page. It should highlight basically in this messages item, right? Again, so how we can achieve this, and we'll make this function as well in the next video. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please like this video and subscribe the channel right now, MUO Sigma Classes. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you there in the next video. Thank you so much.